Hello beautiful people and welcome back to day 4 of Everyday May. Today I'm really excited for this video because this palette is one I adore. This is the Kaleidos Flower Punk Palette and today I thought we would do a Duping the Vibes. I've mentioned this in a couple of videos lately. People have said how beautiful it is and then I realised it was discontinued. So today I thought we would dupe the vibes. We're going to go through my singles collection and get the same kind of vibe. This is a 9-pan palette. I'm going to pick 9 shades that are as close as I can get to the shades in the Kaleidos. So without further ado, we're going to start... Oh, fiddlesticks. We're going to apparently start by ruining the palette by sticking my thumb in it. But we're going to start here with this shade, Mint Fever. And that is what that one looks like. So I'm going to go through my palettes, I'm going to pull out some mints and then we're going to compare them. Okay, so I've got 6 mint shades here. I think only one of them is going to be right, and I think it's the one I thought it was going to be. But we are going to go through and swatch them all. So first up, we have Lunar or Later from Terra Moons, which is definitely a much lighter mint shade. Then we have Glaminatrix Cosmetics Vine. Which is a similar kind of tone, but not quite as deep. Next up we have 2 more kind of grey mints. So this is Undead from Copacetica. Looks like that. Then we have Glaminatrix Bloody Oath. Which is getting there, but not quite the same vibe. And then we've got 2 from Give Me Glow. This is Sea Princess, which is just a little bit too green. Very similar to the vibe, but not quite. And then the last one I pulled out is Give Me Glow, sorry, Mojito, which I think is going to be the one. So she's a little bit mintier and a little bit lighter, but I definitely could think out of all of those shades that she is the best dupe. So we're going to pop her in the palette. Okay, our next shade is Aloe Cove, which is a beautiful, sparkly mint shade. Okay, I think a lot of these might have too much reflect in them to work. So first off, we've got Glaminatrix Bunny. Definitely too much of a gold reflect there. We've got Glaminatrix Pixie. It's not quite right, but it could be a contender, so we'll put that one there. Then we have Mirage from Lethal Cosmetics. This one could be pretty close. Then I also pulled out Kitty from Copacetica, which is a little bit light, I think. Yeah, very pretty mint, but a little bit too light. And then finally, we've got Eliza from Pretties for Your Face. Again, definitely too much gold in that one. So I think our best match is this one, which is Mirage from Lethal. going to pop her into my palette. Okay, next up we have a pink. I feel like this one's going to be pretty easy. It's pink with a slight gold reflect. And this one is called Stained Glass. And that's what that one looks like. I feel like this one is going to be easy because this is the kind of shades that I buy. Okay, so there's definitely other ones I could swatch for this one, but I feel like these are our best bets. So let's just intensify the swatch of the Kaleidos one first. First off, we're going to go in with this one. This is Sea Goddess from Pretty's For Your Face. I'm pretty sure this one is not orange enough. Okay, it's a similar kind of vibe, it's just a lot darker. Then we have Glam Shop Grace, which I think is going to be too kind of coppery. That's that one. This one is Ice Kissed from Davina. I think this one's more blue toned. Yeah, it's definitely too blue for what we want it for, and there's some quite heavy blue reflect in there along with the orange. Next up, we've got Glaminatrix Candy Egg. This shade is just so gorgeous, but a bit too orange. And that is probably the closest we've got so far though. Okay, Wicked Rose from Terra Moons. Similar, but not quite. Again, they're all a little bit too dark. Okay, this is Princess from Pastel Roses. Okay, very, very similar. Bit more of a heavy reflect, but generally looks very similar. And then this one here is Cleona Empress. I think this one might be too, like, sparkly. That is very sparkly. Okay, so we've got the Cleona, the Pastel Roses, and I can't remember what the other shade is. Candy Egg from Glaminatrix. So let's swatch all four of these together. So that is Kaleidos, Candy Egg, Princess, and Empress. I think I'm going to say the closest, even though it's got a bit more reflect in it, is probably Candy Egg from Glaminatrix. Princess is just too bright in the reflect, and Empress is just too sparkly and wonderful. So we are going to go with Candy Egg. Okay, next up, I don't think I'm going to have anything that's 100% the same as this one. This is Nouveau, which is like a deep burgundy brown. Okay, I'm not really surprised I'm struggling with this one. I'm not really a brown girly, but the first one I think might be the one is Flushed from Luxie. It's definitely more pink, but it could potentially be the closest one. This one is a satin. It's Arcane from Copacetica, but it has got that same kind of tone. As you can see, I was really pushing it with these ones. We've got Unity from Lethal. I think this is going to be too purple. Yeah, definitely too purple. And then we've got Stitch Up 2 from Glaminatrix. That actually is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be too brown. It's definitely still a little bit too dark, but I definitely think that from Glaminatrix, so Stitch Up 2 is our winner. Okay, next up we have Peach Soju. Now I've got a lot of peaches. Have I got a peach like this? I do not know. So let's have a look. Okay, a lot of my peaches are very, very different from this one. So what we've got here is, this one is Terra Moon's Palm Reader, which I think is going to be too pink. Yeah, absolutely, definitely too pink. Then I've got 21 and up from Give Me Glow. I think this again is going to be too kind of neon. Yeah, it's not kind of dusty peach enough. I think this could be the one. This is Lollipop from Glam Shop. It's still a little bit brighter than I want it to be though. And then we've got Floral Coral from Give Me Glow. Definitely not that one. I feel like none of these are a great match. I thought Lollipop was going to be a better match. I think I'm actually most close in tone, I think, is... I don't know. I need something dustier. Let's just have another look through. This is not the shade that I thought I would fall down on. Let's have a look at Glaminatrix Fate. This is more like a taupe, like a pinky taupe. It's definitely not that one. What about a very battered looking? This is Musk from Glaminatrix. Is that better? Is that better? I don't know. Let's keep looking. Let's go back through. I kind of want to try this shade from Glam Shop. This doesn't have the English name on it, but that's what it looks like. No, it's definitely too baby pink. That's another shade from Glam Shop, but again, it's just too peach. Okay, so all of my peaches appear to be too peach. There's definitely nothing in there. There surely must be something in here. You would think, but apparently not. Okay, after pulling out a load more shades and doing a lot more swatching, I think this is probably my closest match. This is Copacetica Sleigh Ride. It's a little bit lighter and a little bit more peach, but it's definitely a lot closer than some of those others that we just swatched. Right, okay, I think a lot of people would say this one is going to be one of the harder shades to dupe, but I'm pretty sure I've got something that's pretty damn close. This is Chlorophyll, and that's what she looks like. Now, I love a weird green. Weird greens are one of my favourite colours. So we're gonna just pull out some. Okay, we've got 5 choices here. I think this one's gonna be too dark. This is Arsenic from Copacetica. To be fair, it's pretty good. We've got Gummies from Luxie. I think this one's 2. This one wants to be in the palette anyway. I think this one's too yellow. Yeah, it's more like a bright yellow. Ooh, that swatch is not. Oh god. I just went everywhere. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. Yeah, it's not Gummies from Luxie. So we're going to move past that one because she's messy. Let's put her back. Okay, then we have got Shire from Terra Moon. A little bit more green than it needs to be, I think. We've got, this is Pickled Peas from Glam Shop. Oh, okay. She's almost exact. And then we've also got Arctic Lime from Terra Moons. Oh, you see, now I'm really in a toss-up between Pickled Peas and Arctic Lime. I think Pickled Peas is a little bit closer, so we're going to go with her. So as you can see, I really do love a weird green. Okay, this one I think we're going to struggle with more. This is Golden Age, which again is that weird kind of colour, but this is more like a yellowy, mustardy colour. So I'm just going to pull out some mustards first, I think. We do not have a whole lot of choice with these ones. So this one is Honeybee from Glam Shop. Very yellow, very yellow. We've got Divina Tosca, which is going to be too light and too yellow. Yeah, too light, too yellow. And then I've got Glaminatrix Struth, which again, too orange and too light. So we've not really got anything that looks like this, but I think I'm going to go for the kind of closest one, which is Honeybee from Glam Shop. But I don't have anything in my collection like that shade, so maybe I need to buy it. Next up, the one we accidentally stabbed. This is Sun Gazer, which is a really pretty shimmery green. Okay, this one was difficult. None of these are going to be close. So we've got Glaminatrix Diamond Eyeshadow in Woodland. It does have that same kind of sparkly gold. This is just a lot more like silver gold than green gold. I've got Lime Twist from Pastel Roses, which is more like a shifty lime shade. And then the other one is not even anywhere close. This is Lemon Lime from Give Me Glow. I don't know whether to go for Lemon Lime or Woodland. I think Lime Twist is just too reflective. I think I might go for Lemon Lime because I feel like it goes with the colour story best. I'm just hoping I can find something that is similar to this Earthling shade, because I think that will pull it all together. Okay, so this one here is Earthling, a very, very deep khaki brown. That's what that looks like. Okay, so it turns out I don't buy a lot of kind of khaki greens. This is Matcha from Glaminatrix. Definitely a lot more brown than Earthling. Then we've got, oh no, this is Pickled Peas. What are you then? I don't know what that shade is called. I'm sorry, I will find out and put it in the description box. But this is Pickled Peas from Glam Shop. And then this one is Snapper from Copacetica, which I think is going to be too light. That's too much like a grass green. For me, it's definitely between Matcha and Pickled Peas. I think because it is more green, I'm going to go with Pickled Peas. Okay, So it's definitely not exact, and I'm definitely missing a good mustard shade from my collection. This is what we've ended up with. This is our Duping the Vibes. I'm going to swatch them both on Sam's arm so you can see how similar they are in kind of colour story as a whole. But this is what our palette ended up looking like versus the original. So I think we did a fairly good job here. Like I said, I'm going to swatch them side by side so you can see. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more Duping the Vibes from me, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this, and if you are new here and you want to make sure you never miss one of my uploads, make sure you hit that bell icon and YouTube will notify you next time I post. You've been fabulous, I've been Coldable, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!